I'll make two comments. One is a serious comment. One is a non-serious comment. So after that, I'll leave you to it. The serious comment is that you have a country which is basically at war with itself. That's something that we know. Every part of the country is fighting with itself, and the unfortunate thing is that it's a nuclear power, and it is a neighbor of ours. Apart from that, it's taking a ton of money from China to do whatever is done. Say for yesterday attacks, a lot of people say there are Chinese shells which have been found, and the RPG was Chinese origin, and this and that. So there's a whole another angle to it. So that's the serious comment, because this is a country that has not a military threat but a nuisance threat to us. At a non-serious level, sir, Pakistani armies ruled Pakistan. Civilians, okay, fine. Let me give it to them, sir. They've ruled Pakistan. Now, is it that the judges want to rule Pakistan?
Or to be precise, the Supreme Court Chief Justice. What is that character's name? Umar Atta Bandel.
Bandel. I know the last name. आपने तो पूरा.
Bandel. Umar Atta Bandel. The situation is very different, actually. It is, I would say, what you're seeing today is a fight not between, I won't say pro Imran, anti Imran. It is a fight between Sharia, which is Taliban, they wants to bring Sharia versus Musharraf's version of moderate Islam.
That's a heavy statement right at the beginning, sir.
That is the battle which is unfolding today. And at the moment, Palda Sharia ke taraf bhari hai. Imdadim has made his bed with the Talibanis. The radicals are supporting him. And I'll give you why I say. Their crisis began, I would say, started coming out when we did the demonetization. They lost billions of dollars. And we cut away that German company whom Chidu Bhai had given the contract to for minting our currency. So suddenly all their money which they had invested in, God knows how many, some figures are being thrown about. I don't know how accurate it is, but let us say tens of thousands of crores of fake currency notes. So the money is gone. That has become waste, and I believe one or two people in Dubai committed suicide. Okay. And routing was via Nepal and Sri Lanka, and need I say more that both these countries are facing economic crisis.
Even Bangladesh, yeah. Correct.
And Bangladesh. Okay. And the next to hit was the withdrawal from Afghanistan. Now, why was the withdrawal from Afghanistan a biggest hit? Right since its inception, Pakistan has been a mercenary state, renting its geopolitical location to the best, highest bidder, that I am ready to do anything. They did not pay any attention to any structures to be created for their economy, their fiscal status, nothing. तब से आज तक भीख मांग के गुजारा कर रहे. At that time it was necessity. The US looked at them, that's why they joined CENTO, CETO and what have you against USSR. So they got all their aids, grants, loans, and also brought in corruption, because the elite started eating out from that also. So over a period of time, they were taking aids and loans to pay off the previous loans. It is something like what people do, a lot of people do in USA. एक बैंक से पहले एक क्रेडिट कार्ड लिया, उसका पूरा खत्म हो गया तो दूसरा क्रेडिट कार्ड लिया, और वो ईएमआई ही पे करते हैं उससे.
हाँ, वो मिनिमम, क्या मिनिमम बैलेंस।
मिनिमम जो देना होता है वो ही देते हैं, बट वो भी खत्म हो जाता है तो तीसरे से ले लेते हैं अपना क्रेडिट कार्ड, एंड दे लिव ऑन क्रेडिट. Pakistan, instead of sorting out its own economic and fiscal structure, lived on this credit card, loan card, not credit card, loan grant aid card. अब वो बंद हो गया. The alarm bells should have rung about almost 5-10 years ago when people were saying that they are taking loan to pay off interest. Earlier, they were getting all these aid and loan, and they were paying off the previous principal. Now, principal नहीं, अब interest दे रहे थे. Now, the moment the US and the West pulled out from here, geopolitical position chala gaya tha. But luckily, at that point in time, they found China. In the 21st century beginning, they found China. China देने लगा, but China is not West ना. वो तो he will take every pound of flesh from him. Now he is up a gum tree. And he doesn't know what to do because आपने अपने बच्चों को तो सिखाया ही नहीं है ना कि what is economy, macro economy, micro economy, फिजिकल कैसे आप फिजिकल पॉलिसीज कैसे बनते हैं, वो सब तो आपने सिखाते नहीं हो. क्यों? Since 86, Ziaul Haq converted the complete education system into a radical education system. He liked that. Ab 86 till now, it is 37 years, yeah. So what have you brought now at the lower rungs of your forge? It is just 1 or 2% of the elite who go out and study and do everything. Baki are coming from here only. And you're teaching them jihad and everything, and that Sharia is the correct way to live life, and all these militants are our heroes and martyrs. And now you tell him, point a gun at him. Will he fight? I'm not surprised there is a schism within the army. It will be the young versus the old. It will be, because the younger lot has been taught this only. Agar Musharraf was keen on moderate Islam, he should have modified the education, which he didn't do. He also wanted to ride the tiger, na?
Yeah, this is very interesting that they all are whiskey drinking ये वो, but मैं जो मर्जी करूं, बाकी the country should be Islamic.
हाँ, अच्छा, अब क्या हुआ है? Like they say, like I said, riding the tiger. It's very easy to ride the tiger. Try getting out of it. How do you dismount?
It will bite
It
back.
becomes very difficult. How do you dismount from the tiger? वो तो आपको खा लेगा. And that is what was Hillary Clinton saying, that you cannot, that if you keep poisonous snakes in your backyard, it is not necessary that they will bite the neighbor. It will bite you also. अब वो काटने आ गए हैं. अब तो पूरा population ही काटने आ गया. I am not surprised that more than 60% of the population are with Imran Khan, because they know that he is a radical. He is the face of the radical. TTP का political face है वो.
So we kind of know that कि इसमें कुछ connection है. Now, what I want to ask you, connection क्या है, sir? I mean, who in his right mind? Please elaborate, sir.
Go through Islam, that when a woman divorces a husband, या husband wife के बीच में divorce होता है, there is a period, if I remember correctly, it's called iddat. उसके बाद ही she can marry the second time. Now this lady predicted that if some Peer Baba predicted that if Imran Khan marries this woman, he'll become the prime minister. So he divorced his wife, she divorced her husband, और इन्होंने शादी कर दी. और what is coming out now is झूठ बोला था मौलवी को. मौलवी ने पूछा भी था कि इद्दत हो गई है, उन्होंने बोला नहीं, और उन्होंने शादी कर ली. शादी कर ली, पीएम बन गया, एक्चुअल इद्दत का पीरियड खत्म हुआ तो वापस पहुंचे मौलवी के बाद कि फिर से शादी कराओ.
And maybe they did it during Muharram or something like that.
हाँ, so now the whole issue is, and she is the contact or go between him and Faiz Ahmad, the ex
So
ISI chief.
let me say this out loud, sir. And for the audience, what sir is saying that Imran Khan is actually Taliban Khan,
Yeah,
who
he
is
is.
connected
How
through
can he
Mr.
become the
Taliban
chief
Khan.
minister of KP without the support of TTP, यार? आप बता दो मेरे को. How can you have any say in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa without PTI, without TTP support? If TTP has supported PTI there, it implies directly that PTI is TTP's front. And who's the head of PTI? Imran Khan. So Imran Khan is the political face of TTP. Simple QED. Yeah.
Through
आते ही साथ
Mrs.
उसने इतने इतने टीटीपी के मिलिटेंट्स को क्यों छोड़ दिए थे? फैज अहमद ने भी वहां जाके किनको छुड़वाया था? टीटीपी को छुड़वाया था
5,000 of them.
अफगानिस्तान में. क्यों? बाकियों को क्यों नहीं छुड़वाया? आपने केवल टीटीपी को क्यों छुड़वाया? और अब हाय तौबा कर रहे हो कि टीटीपी वाले कर रहे हैं. भाई
Yeah,
साहब.
that's a bit shocking, sir.
Yeah. So this is the situation there, and that's why I say it is Sharia versus what Musharraf had said, moderate face of Islam. मॉडरेट फेस ऑफ इस्लाम बहुत छोटा परसेंटेज बच गया है. नीचे के वाले सब काफी ज्यादा रेडिकलाइज हो चुके हैं, और आज भी जो अमन की आशा लेके जाते हैं वो दे आर इन लाला लैंड यार. और वो जाते हो तुम, दे ट्रीट यू वेल, वो तो इट इज इन द कल्चर यार. मैं अफगानिस्तान भी जाऊंगा एज अ गेस्ट, दे विल
Ah,
ट्रीट मी वेरी वेल.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's part of culture, but that doesn't mean that he loves you or he likes you. यार कल को बोलेंगे इसका, you may be a guest, कल को मुल्ला बोलेगा उसका गर्दन काट दो, he'll cut your throat यार.
Finished.
There itself he'll cut your head off यार. So the problem that Pakistan faces is multiple now. पैसे है नहीं, पैसे कोई दे नहीं रहा है. Each and every, I would say, the pillars of governance are fighting amongst each other, within each other and with each other.
Amongst each other. Hmm.
अब जुडिशरी में पहले होता था टॉक ऑफ politicization of judiciary, how the military used to make sure that the judiciary towed their line, and they covered up for their coup and everything by doctrine of necessity which Ayub had given, and even carried on. Today, their own Dawn newspaper and in their opinion pieces, they are talking of judicialization of politics. Virtually that the judiciary has become totally politicized and they are taking sides. वो evident हो रहा है when the Supreme Court Chief Justice has thrown his hat so firmly in Imran Khan's favor.
Sir,
Knowing
there is a
whatever
debate there.
नहीं, whatever you may say कि भी ये है वो है, यार खाने के वांदे पड़े हैं तुम्हारे पास,
हाँ, logically,
पैसे
yes.
कुछ नहीं है, और फिर जबरदस्ती कहो कि 90 दिन के अंदर इलेक्शन कर दो. डज ही रियलाइज हाउ मच मनी इज टू बी स्पेंट फॉर इलेक्शंस? एवरीवेयर यू आर हैविंग सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स एंड टीटीपी इज अटैकिंग, सीज फायर खत्म हो गया है, फौज वहां जाएगा, तुम्हारा सारा सिक्योरिटी वाले विल दे गो टू लुक आफ्टर द टेररिस्ट एंड अदर थिंग्स एंड प्रोटेक्ट वेरियस एंटिटीज, और विल दे प्रोवाइड प्रोटेक्शन कवर फॉर इलेक्शंस? और इलेक्शंस भी किधर? पंजाब एंड खैबर पख्तूनख्वा, जो गढ़ है टीटीपी का. 90 दिन के अंदर करो. एंड द लाफेबल पार्ट इज द अभी जो निकल के आ रहा है ऑडियो बाजवा व्हेन ही बीन टॉकिंग टू द न्यूज़पेपर पीपल, द ऑडियो इज कमिंग आउट, ही सेज कि भाई हमारे टैंकें नहीं चलती, डीजल नहीं है, एम्यूनिशन नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, हम इंडिया से लड़ नहीं सकते। और उस वीडियो को लेके जुडिशरी को बोल रहे हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन की, देखो बाजवा ने भी ये कह दिया था, तो हम इलेक्शन नहीं कर सकते इंडिया के साथ, इंडिया लड़ लेगा तो हम कैसे इलेक्शन करेंगे। दे आर नॉट इवन बॉदर्ड अबाउट पैसे का, क्या आम आदमी के लिए पैसे कहां से आएंगे। द जुडिशरी इज हेलबेंट कि मैंने इलेक्शन करके इमरान को लाना है, बिकॉज आज होगा तो मोर देन 60% आर सपोर्टिंग एंड
61% was said by the Gallup polls only.
एंड द अदर साइड इज हेलबेंट कि इसको आना नहीं है तो इलेक्शंस डिले करो
जिस मर्जी तरह से।
ओके, नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज हाउ डू यू फाइट दीज पीपल, with whom? How do you break this mindset of radicalization which is coming in? So when you said ki bhai, is it Talibanization of Pakistan, it's not a question of if Imran Khan comes in, it's when. It's when. Bhai, if the militants are supporting you and they bring you up there, they're going to ask the pound of flesh, Sharia rule. And for the first time ever, the establishment, which was the strength of holding the fragments of Pakistan together, itself is split. How does the Pakistan army, how does Munir handle this? I don't think he understands how to handle this. And Bajwa, even after he has retired, he is still there trying to pull strings.
Yep.
He also doesn't know how to go about doing it. But he feels, and they all feel, that India will attack. Right? They will feel. Because this is exactly what they would have done if they found India was in a turmoil. Like they did in 65. They felt कि इंडिया वीक है, अभी सब कुछ खत्म है, अभी लड़ लो. So that's why they say now the world is a mirror. What it means is the way you think, that is how you will look at the world. That this is how they are going to react. And so it's not surprising that they feel that India will attack. But it is in India's interests, I feel, that we should not permit Imran Khan to come on the other side of Indus. Not in our interest.
Really, sir? There are lots of people in India who are saying Imran Khan ko to aana chahiye.
Na. Imran Khan, I will stand by my verdict that Imran is a dumb person. He has no clue. Yes, he talks well. उसको थीम वगैरह दे दो, he will talk well to motivate people. So to say that he is a great leader because he won the World Cup, sorry. No. He is not. He is right throughout. His name has always been, since Oxford days, Im the Dim. So you have to worry who's behind him. So the next face behind him is Bushra Bibi. Who's behind her? Faizu Bhai. Who's behind him? TTP. Who's behind TTP? Al-Qaeda and Taliban. Would you want them on your doorstep? Would you want Sharia on your doorstep?